Good afternoon. Time to wrap up for this January the 22nd. Well, the ECB has come and spoken. When the day session opened, the big boys hammered the market, got it down to 2020, made all of the eye doctors happy, and then they've slowly taken it back up. The last couple hours when we've come in, we've been talking about the market. If you had to take a trade and do it at the market, you would be long. And we talked about a mom right out of this area. So we like the long side. Even after this breakdown here, we said we wanted to buy it. We were buyers because the ECB's move is supportive for the stock market. So just measured move. We've got a low of 2020. We've got a high of 46. That's 26. We've got a low of 37. 57 and 6 takes us up to that 63 area on a measured move. So we got through 51, 52. There's a little bit of resistance for the in the 55, 57 area right here. We get through this. Really, again, like I said this morning, I don't see any reason for the market not to make new contract highs. You are welcome, Nancy. So here we are. We're on highs. We're going to close higher. We're definitely dealing with a P, and we had a good day. So this morning we started out wanting to sell 44s, 46s. We had our first buy at 30 to 32. Then in the 25, 27 area, the market did go down to 20. So we got our first buy right here. Got our first sell out of this area. The market came down. There was no chance to buy 25, 27 on the way until we got up to right here. And off of that B, you would have been long in the 30 area. That gave you a winning trade. An S right here, a winning trade. A B right here, a winning trade. No trade here. An S, a small winner, or scratch. And then these two Bs right here. And all these Bs gave you winning trades. So very, very good day of trading. The software did its work for you. You pay attention to these S's and Bs. Pay attention to our retest failure trade. So we had a good day trading, and the idea eventually is what makes you money. The difference between day trading and position trading is if you're a position trader, all you have to do is get the direction right, and things work out. If you're a day trader, you got to get the direction, the price, and the timing right, and those extra two elements right there are what makes day trading so difficult. Okay, there's your 67. Right here's our 61. So this will be the next resistance. That's 2. That comes out. I mean, there's no reason not to expect new contract highs by the close of January, right? Or sooner. So this green tells us we're buyers. It would be nice if you could just believe this and put these trades on. No sweat. We talked about, we did a J split. We talked about a move out of the middle. You don't fade those. And as long as this thing is 2 to 3 letters wide, it can trend. So every time we get a range extension when it's 2-letter wide, we can buy it. After the third time, it begins to get a little suspect. The low volume area up here, the low volume number is at 67, so that's going to be the next piece of major resistance for us. So if the market is to close here, we're looking to buy it. And of course, the textbook trade would be to buy against this breakout from 48. So 49, 51 would be buy 1. Then our extension up here, the 45 area. So 45 to 50 would be where we'd like to buy it. 55s are a possibility. And then we're going to sell failure to take out the high, whatever it happens to be. If we were to close right now, we'd sell failure to take out 60, 65. We do have a little news tomorrow. Existing home sales, 5.10. That's pretty much the default is 5 million. So LEI at 0.5%. Nobody pays any attention to LEI because of the interest rate component. It's gone. And then PMI flash at 9:45 Eastern. That'll be the first one at 54. As long as it's above 50, the market can expand. I think the PMI numbers are more accurate than the ISM numbers. They don't get hammered like our reporting agencies do. Did you see where it's going to cost the S&P $1.5 billion to make the federal government get off their back? And you talk about all this baloney about free speech and protected rights. Everything's fine until you decide to take on the government. And these people come after you with both feet. They are not compassionate. How dare you question what we're doing? And they nail you. And poor old S&P did the right thing. They saw their best judgment that they downgraded from AAA to a AA plus. I mean, with all the news and stuff going on, Geithner threatened them it would not be the end of it. And so right now they're looking at $1.5 billion fine. Their chairman, their CEO, lost his job. And these guys, they're ruthless. And it's just amazing to me how they get the press that they do get. Okay, lower high, lower low. So on the note, we're a seller. Money is coming out of the market. Next week is auction week, 2, 5, and 7 years. Starts Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. The normal course of action is to run the market down at least on Friday before the auction. A little bit on Monday, pause it on Monday, get long into the 2-year. Five-year could go either way, then get long into the 7-year. Big day. Okay, just a little point of fact right here. When we look at this, where does the market need volume? Needs volume right down here. Where did the market get some volume? Now, we got a single print down here. That's pretty important. It's also a very, very round number, 29. So we're going to have really, really good support down here at 29. So buying 29s to 1s. For the overnight session, we might lower that a little bit later, and then 25s to 21s for buy 2. On the sell side, failure to take out 8 to 12. And if we get through that, then 15 to 19. Tomorrow's news should have very little impact on what's going on. Like I said, the ECB move, if it weren't for the E-mini, we would have held the gains this morning. So we don't want to be short if the E-mini starts to sell, but I don't see how the E-mini will start to sell. Okay, the knob spread strengthened into the close. They quit selling the 30-year. Tomorrow is option expiration. The point is 129.16. Yesterday's action 129 for puts, 129.5 for calls. So look for a close tomorrow at 29.08. Yesterday's action was 48.49 in the 30-year. That put us a close at 48.16. If you back it off a little bit, 48 to 50, that would put us a close at 49. So 48.60 to 49. Is where my guess is the 30-year might close. Up until yesterday, it was 49 to 50. So this 49.16 to 48.16 is probably where we could plan on closing this maybe. So that would be this 149, probably a pretty good trading target. You sell failure to get through 28.29. Then 7 to 11. On the buy side, 13 to 17. And let's make it 9.13. Buy against that 2-letter ledge. And then 1 to 5, buy against the buck. Now, the news diversion that's going on right now is the Super Bowl and inflate or deflate ball. Can you, with all the stuff that's going on around us, can you believe how much airtime is taken up talking about pretty small topics? What's the NFL going to do to Belichick? I mean, I don't know what the NFL is going to do to Belichick. The integrity of the game, all that good stuff. Yeah, no kidding. Amazing. Okay, this is a resistance, so we're going to sell failure to take out 5 to 10. I think the gold is telling us they're going to trade higher. We've got, remember all that volume, all that time we spent in that 13, 15, 18 area. So 13s to 15s will be sell too. On the buy side, 01 to 99. And then 95 to 97 for buy two. Don't get me wrong, Nancy. I like football and like to watch it, but it is just a game. There's a lot of money in it. It's entertainment. It's like movie stars. I mean, who in the hell cares what a movie star thinks? Just get up there and play your role, right? But they have to think that they are meaningful and have value, other than being able to totally assume other personas and look pretty or have the look that they needed for the movie. And that's when they get in trouble. Okay, crude oil. We're headed for 40 bucks. Got pretty good support down here in this 46 area, but when you look at this structure, 45, 45.16, then our 44.50. So 44.50. 45 is really, really good support. Then obviously 46, give or take, is. This thing's headed down. If we put all of this in, definitely looking at a B, and Saudi Arabia said 40 bucks. So we'll see how long and if we can get there. Right here's a pretty clean break in this 47.11, 47.25 area. So we're at 59. So this 47 area plus or minus will sell 1. And up here this 47.50 sell 2. We have rejected prices against 46. So buy one's 46, 46.25, and then 45.50, 45.75 for buy 2. Okay, the Ukrainian forces have pulled back from the Donetsk airport. So Russia has been accused of crossing the border. I don't know if you can believe that or not. My guess is that Russia will be as active as they can without adding to the current list of sanctions against them. Those are hurting. So it'll probably be a low intensity, I love that, conflict, which is all fine and good unless you're on the wrong end of a bullet or a bomb or something. I think the best phrase that's ever come out to describe violence is, it's a man-caused disaster. Don't you love that? Now, who sat up there and thought that one up? They might have to have a special department that's in charge of that kind of stuff. Big market. Okay, we're below 1400, so, and we're, remember how we talked about how 75 was the stopping point? So this 50 area plus or minus in the overnight could find some buying into the week profit taking, take it a little bit lower, spook everybody, then 113, 113.10. Now I like the 13.10 buy. Somebody will cover shorts before the weekend if we get it down there. It was at 16.37 when the whipsaw was over. That is a big move. and somebody will want to pull some of that money out of the market. We're headed to par, or 100, before it's all said and done. So it's 76, so 1400 plus or minus. It's a round number. This is for London. And then our 30 to 40 will pick up this area right in here for sell too. We'll adjust those in the morning. But I expect good reports from our European contingent who have fabulous opportunities being able to trade London time. You all have a great evening. Been a long day. I am out of here. We'll see you bright and early in the morning, 6:45 Central.